Hello everyone, you are welcome. Let's solve this problem. We have this exponential equation and we have to look for the value of what x. Let's go ahead and solve. We have 3 raised to power 2x plus 1 minus 4 into 3 raised to power x plus 1 close it plus 9 equal to 0. Now we need to re-express this, and we know from the rule of indices when we have a raised to power n plus n, it simply means a raised to power n times a raised to power n. So in other words, we can rewrite this expression, these terms, in this form. So let's go. We are going to have 3 raised to power 2x times 3 raised to power 1 minus 4 into the same thing is also applicable to this. We re-express to be 3 raised to power x times 3 raised to power 1. Then we close the bracket plus 9 equal to 0. Then from here, we know that 3 raised to power 1 is equals to 3. So we can bring it out 3 into 3 raised to power 2x, then minus. Then inside this bracket I also have 3 raised to power 1. So I can factor it out, come and multiply this 4 here. So I'm going to have 4 times 3 into 3 raised to power x. Then I close the bracket plus 9 equal to 0. Then the next thing we can do here, we're going to have 3 into 3 raised to power 2x minus this times this. 4 times 3 we have 12 into 3 raised to power x plus 9 equal to 0. Now if you look at this equation, we observe that something is common. 3 can divide here, 3 can divide here, and 3 can divide here. So we can reduce it by dividing through. Divide through by 3. So if 3 divide here, I will be left with 3 raised to power 2x minus here 3 divide here, I'm going to have 4 into 3 raised to power x. Then 3 divide here, I will be left with 3 equal to 3 divide 0, I will be left with 0. Then the next thing we can do here, if you look at this expression, this time is 3 raised to power x. It's possible for us to also express this in this same. So that means I can write this to be 3 raised to power x, and I have something like this. This does not mean it has changed. It's the same thing. I've not done anything. So we have minus 4 into 3 raised to power x, then plus 3 equal to 0. Then since this and this are the same thing, we can say let 3 raised to power x be any of the letter. So let's say let it be what? M. So it means that anywhere I see 3 raised to power x, I'm going to substitute what? M. So now here I will substitute what? M raised to power 2 minus 4. Instead of me to write 3 raised to power x, I'll write what? M plus 3 equal to what? 0. Now we have what? Quadratic equation. So what will be in quadratic equation? We have this multiply this, then we have 3m squared. What are the factors of 3? 1 and 3. So what I can do to get minus 4 is to apply negative sign to both value. Minus 1 minus 3 will give me minus 4. Minus 1 times minus 3 will give me what? Positive 3. Then this will be my factor I will use to replace this. So let's input it. We have minus 1, then with this variable, which is what? M minus, then we have a minus 3m plus 3 equal to 0. So we have this. Then if you go ahead, what is common to this first two place? M into M divide this, and we have M minus M divide here. Here we are left with what? 1. Then what can divide here? 3. Keep this on negative sign, put 3 here. 3 divide here. You open the bracket, 3 divide here, you are going to have what? M. Then what sign will be here? You use this negative times positive. You have negative. 3 into 3, we have 1. Close the bracket, equal to 0. If this and this are not the same, that means you are wrong. But since they are the same, then that is the common factor. We factor it out. M minus 1 is common. Then what is left that is not common? What is left is M and minus 3. So you put M minus 3 here. Then equal to 0. So in other words, it means that either M minus 1 is equals to 0. This equal to 0, or M minus 3 equal to 0. So if you solve this further from here, I'm going to have M minus 1 equal to 0, which is M is equals to what? 1. And from here, you bring this one down, you are going to have M equal to, you take this one to the other side, you're going to have 3. So I've gotten the value of M to be 1 and also M to be what? 3. So but what we are looking for is the value of what? X. So we now go back. If you recall that what we say 3x, let it be equal to what? M. So we substitute back. So if you substitute back, we are going to have, anyway, you are going to have 3 raised to power x equal to, so we go with when M equal to 1, this first one, so we substitute it here, so we have 1 here. 3 raised to power x equal to, and this 1 can be written in the same base with this, which is what? 3 raised to power 0. Therefore we say x, and 3 cancel 3, x is equal to 0. Then again, when M is equals to this 3, then we're going to have 3 raised to power x is equals to 3, and 3 here is raised to power 1. So we can therefore cancel the base, this cancel, so x is equals to 1. So then we've gotten our answer for the value of x. So therefore x is equals to what? 0 or 1, and that will be what? Our final answer. Thank you for watching. Please kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed.